In this tutorial, we are going to go over how to open an account on AliExpress. So the first thing you need to do is jump into AliExpress.com. So once you arrive to the AliExpress website, over on the right hand side, you have the option to click on a button that says join. So here you will fill out all of your information and then you are welcomed to the last step. From here, you should get an email notification with a code from AliExpress onto the email that you have provided. From here, you can just memorize the 4-digit code and then type it into these 4 boxes. From there, go ahead and verify your email. And you have registered successfully onto AliExpress. You can go over to the right hand side at the top corner and scroll over the account and you will see your username right here. Here you can see your account overview. Of course, we do not have any orders yet. And of course, no feedback at the moment. And let's jump into the wallet. And here in the wallet, you have the option to see your credit card information once you have added it. So a good way to add your credit card if you're not able to any other way is to actually find a product and order it. So let's say this bracelet here. So select any option and you can go ahead and click on buy it now. And then this will automatically go to a card payment method that you can enter. Now here in the checkout, when it says update address, you actually have to have the address of your buyer, not your address, your buyer's address, if you are dropshipping. So after the shipping information is filled out, you have to have a payment method, and this is where you can add your credit card information. When you click on add new card, they will ask you for your card number as well as your card holder name, so the name that is on your credit card or debit card, and of course the month and year of expiration, and then you have the CVV over on the right side. Once you have entered everything, save card details and click confirm. This will save everything that you have entered. AliExpress may also request for ID identification, so they might ask for you to take a photo of any ID card with a photo of you on it, just to be sure that you are the person that you say you are. Now, of course, when you have entered all of this information and when you go back, you can select the shipping method. So as you can see, there are a lot of estimated delivery times, and the faster and the sooner it delivers to your customer, the more you pay shipping. We, of course, usually leave it at estimated delivery for free shipping. So sometimes you will not get the tracking number right away, and I also want to suggest that items under $10, you can use AliExpress standard shipping, and it usually is free. So after you've checked all of your information, and of course if you have store coupons, go ahead and use them and then go over and place the order. So after you place the order, go ahead and jump into my orders page. You should be able to see under product the list of your orders. Under order status, when it says order will be closed in a certain amount of days, this is when you know you should have a tracking number. You can click on view order details and select the tracking number and then copy it and then paste it over to your eBay. So now let's talk about getting to the AliExpress customer service. What you need to do is scroll down to the bottom of the home page on AliExpress. And you will see where it says customer service. You can go ahead and just click on that. And here, of course, you have the topics you can select and of course the frequently asked questions. Then over on the right side, you have popular solutions. And of course, if you need more help after all of this, there is the online service, which you can select to chat now, and your suggestions. You can leave feedback to AliExpress. Now, let's talk about how to choose the right supplier on AliExpress. So let's go ahead and select any product on the AliExpress page as an example. So in order to choose a right supplier on AliExpress, when you open up a product, you can see the supplier name or the store name. Now, when you go over your mouse with it, you will have this drop down where it says the store number, where it's located, how long the store has been open for, and of course, detailed seller ratings. So when you're looking at this store's information, it's super important to make sure that the positive feedback is above 95%, 95% being the minimum. When it comes to detailed seller rating, it needs to be above a 4.5. That is the minimum for item as described, communication, and shipping speed. Also, the store has to have been open for at least 1 year for it to be reliable. Of course, you also have the option to contact the seller, and if you want to see all of the items that this store has, you can go ahead and select View Store over on the right-hand side towards the bottom corner. So here from the store, you can go ahead and look at all of the items that they have, and if they are in your niche, you can go ahead and put them to your eBay store and sell them. And of course, AliExpress also gives you recommendations when you open up a certain product for other products. This supplier also provides you with bundles where you can make a bundle of 2 different or 3 different products, or however many you want, to make one unique product, and of course, make a price for it. So when I scroll down all the way to the bottom and then back up a little bit, you can see 2 sections. You have the seller recommendations, so what this seller actually recommends. And right below this, you see more to love. And under more to love is all different sellers who are selling similar items, or suppliers who are supplying you with similar items that you can also search. Also, scrolling back to the top of our original product, you can see the number of orders. Of course, you also have the number of reviews. And of course, you have the total star review, which in this case is 4.8, exactly what we're looking for when searching for a supplier. Now, of course, you also have the option to look through the reviews. So when you scroll down, you have customer reviews. You can go ahead and click on that. And I, of course, suggest looking at some of the reviews just to be sure what other people wrote. And a lot of people do leave photos as well, so you can actually see it, what it looks like when you order it. Of course, below that, you have the item description. And of course, you can see the item specifications when you click on it. So if you choose to put this product onto your eBay store, all of this information that you find on AliExpress should be in all of the information under item specifics on eBay. Here you have the option to follow the store. And of course, you can add the product to your cart. And once you do, you can always select continue shopping. So we can go ahead and add another product, and then we can actually view the shopping cart to see what that looks like. And of course, you can select both of them from the top, or if you just want to order one of them, you have to select just one. Then you can go ahead and click buy from seller, which will obviously take you to the order page. And as before, we need to select the address. And if you have a completely different buyer, you have to edit or update the address with the name as well as the address that this item needs to be shipped to. Then you select your payment method and you pay for the item. So now let's take the time to look over the AliExpress website. Now, AliExpress is like a huge mall. There are a lot of stores, a lot of sellers, and a lot of products. So what I suggest when you make an account is to go over to the categories, then you have the subcategories, and then you have the actual products themselves. So just to get a little bit more familiar with this website, I suggest you go through everything. For the sake of this example, let's go under the mobile phone accessories and select cases and covers. And of course, you get this huge list of all the cell phone cases. And you can see that AliExpress has sorted these out by best match. And of course, you can always narrow down your search by price, ships from, free shipping, and sort by. And of course, you have the percentage of prices and what people and where people bought the most cases from. And of course, at what price. Now, when it comes to shipping, this is your option to choose the warehouse location. So you have the United States, Turkey, and China. So in order for me to know that these sellers are really from the United States, you go ahead and select the location or ship to from the United States, and then you select any product and you jump into it. So you can see this particular product ships to the United States, but it's free shipping from China to United States via AliExpress standard shipping. And because we want from the USA, it actually does not ship from the United States. So what you have to do at this stage is open up a couple of these products and see if they have the option where it says ship from the United States or ship from China, and you should have a little box that says shipping from United States, and you should be able to click on that. And if you see that a product is available to ship from the United States, but it doesn't show that on AliExpress, you can always contact the seller. Just go over the seller name, and at the bottom you see contact now. This will take you to a message window from the desired supplier, and you can basically put any question you would like here, and you should get a response. So here you can write a message along the lines if the supplier has a warehouse in the US and so on. So now just scrolling through the AliExpress products here under phone cases, you can see that there are a lot of hot selling products. Now the prices are not actual prices at the moment. This is just due to the fact that you are new users. Once you jump in, you can see the actual price of the phone cases. So due to the fact that I am a new user, this certain particular case that I chose only cost a couple of cents. But if I was using AliExpress for a while now, my price would be around $4, $5. Here you can see this case cost $2.54, but because I am a new user, it only costs me a couple of cents. And of course, on the left-hand side, you can always choose a specific brand that you know of, or a type of case or phone that you have, just to narrow your search down a little bit more. And of course, if you do find a case, when you click on it, you have the options to select your phone and so on. You still have to select it there as well. Now let's go back to the homepage of AliExpress. So in order to get back to the AliExpress main page or homepage, you can just click on the AliExpress logo. Now here on the main page, we have the search bar. Then you can also search by categories. Under that, you actually have safe and reliable payments, money back guarantee, and of course, 24/7 customer service. Now, if you are someone who registered with AliExpress at the same time I just did, your homepage may look a little bit different because they do kind of structure it to all of the things that you've already searched for on eBay and so on, and on Google. So maybe your options are a little bit more different than mine, which is fine because that's exactly what we need. We need AliExpress to show us what we have been selling or searching for or researching. All right, guys, so let's move on to returning an item with AliExpress as your supplier. Now, this is one of the tough ones where you do have to go through a little bit of a process to get to the return label, but once you get the hang of it, it's a piece of cake. So, of course, as always, you're going to go ahead and start with your orders. For this example, we're going to select any random order. You're going to go ahead and click on it to get into the actual order. So once you confirm your receipt, you're actually giving up the option to return it. If you do receive the order within 65 days, you can open a dispute. If there's something wrong with your item, you can open a dispute within 15 days of confirming receipt. So here we're actually going to go ahead and open a dispute. Here we're going to go ahead and select delivery status. Once we do that, you're going to get a couple of these other pop-ups where you can select the reason of your return. So then here you can select your application type. Do you want to return the item and get a refund, or do you just want a refund only? So then you can go ahead and select return and refund, and then you can enter the refund amount. Here you're going to go ahead and confirm your return method, and then just put in a couple of words to provide more information to support your request. Then you can go ahead, upload a photo or video, and you can go ahead and submit your dispute. A lot of sellers will just give us back the refund without going through the hassle of getting the item back. The other situation you can find yourself in is the seller actually asking you questions about the product. And once they get all their questions answered by you, they will send you a return label into your email. Once you do receive the label, you of course then are going to send it to your client, to your customer. So in this video, I am actually going to show you how to open a Walmart buyer's account. So of course, the first thing we're going to do is go up to the right-hand corner and click sign in account. And the first things we're going to see are sign in and create an account. And of course, for the sake of this example, we're going to click on create an account. Okay, and you will be directed to this page where you can create your Walmart account. Provide a first name, a last name, a working email address, and of course, a password. Once you have all of that information filled in, you can go ahead and click on create account. And there you have it. Welcome to your account. All right, so now that we have created an account, now we're going to link a payment method to your Walmart account. So here we have the main options, which are credit or debit card. And if you are a US resident or have any connection, you can also go ahead and use the gift card option as well. You can also do EBT transfers, which for Americans living in America is very familiar with. And then of course you have the option to select benefit card, which is a card that you get only in physical stores. So by clicking the option credit and debit card, you are welcomed into the wallet where you will provide your card information. First name, last name, card number, month, year, the CVV, and of course the phone number. So when it comes to billing address, if you are living in America or in the US, you can go ahead and provide your billing address. Now, for those of you who do not live in the US, you can't and you don't have a billing address. But there is hope. There are services that actually provide you with a legitimate US billing address. For example, a service that you could use are AutoDS tools, as well as order management, and so on. So once you have put in your actual billing address or a billing address that you have used from one of the services, you can go ahead and select Save Card down at the bottom. So of course, after you have put in all of your credit card information as well as billing address, you can start to use Walmart.com. All right, so in this video, I'm actually going to walk you through the purchase process in Walmart.com. So the first thing we're gonna do is scroll through Walmart.com and choose an item. And basically for this example, you may scroll and select any item that you would like. For this example, let's go ahead and select this toy here. So of course, when you find an item that you like, you open it up, make sure it's the item that you want. And you can see here the Walmart Plus advantages that you get as well. Once you've checked and everything is to your liking, you can go ahead and add the item to your cart. And then you're going to go into your cart, and at this stage you want to put the shipping address as your buyer's address. So you can go ahead and add an address. You're going to fill out your buyer's first name, last name, street address, city, state, zip code, and of course, phone number. And this will all be provided to you over your eBay. Once you have your buyer's address filled out, you're going to go to the bottom and click on save. And once you have all of that filled out, you're going to go down and see your subtotal, which is $29.99. And then you have to pay the $5.99 because the subtotal is below order minimum, which is less than $35. Anything above $35, you get a discount of $5.99. So your estimated total comes to $35.98. If you are satisfied with this and you do have a profit at the end, you can go ahead and click continue to check out. Then when reviewing your order, you will have to put in the 3 digits that you can find in the back of your credit card. Then once you have all of that filled out, go ahead and select place order over on the left hand side at the top. After that, you will get your order number. Now, of course, if you are drop shipping this item, the tracking number does have to go to your buyer. You have to provide your buyer with this tracking number or order number. And if you're just ordering for yourself, this is the order number that you use to track where your shipment is. Walmart is a huge retailer, might be one of the biggest physical retailer in the States. Walmart has the option to buy groceries as well as lawnmowers and electronics. So they have also office supplies, workout gear, gaming, and basically everything that you would want or need in a home setting. So when using Walmart.com, we have a couple benefits. The first benefit we have is the Walmart card that gives you 5%. And this 5% goes towards a discount for everything that you buy. And you also have the Walmart Plus that gives you free shipping on any purchase that is under $35. So now let's go over how to make a return using Walmart. So first we're going to jump into our account and select purchase history. And next to every item, you have the option where it says start a return. So when you click on that, it's going to give you the product. You're going to be able to select the item and click on continue. And then you're going to go ahead and select the reasoning why you are returning the item. For this example, we're going to put item damaged. And then underneath that, you have the option to ask for a refund or a replacement. We're going to select refund because we want free shipping for our return. And then below that, you have the comment box. You can go ahead and add a comment, which is completely optional. You can go ahead and write item arrived damaged, and then go ahead and select continue. And here you can choose the option on how you would like to return this item. So some of the options that you have available to choose on how to return the item are scheduled for pickup, which is free, return at Walmart store, which is also free, return by mail, free as well, and drop off at FedEx office location, which of course is free as well. We're going to of course select return by mail. Now that you have selected the way that you want to return the item, you have pressed continue, you have the review here. So once you've gone through all of the information, you're just going to go ahead and select submit. Here you have your confirmation and you can view the label and instructions. You also have the option to print this out, which I recommend. And this is our last step. We have the return label that we will be sending to our customer. But of course, we're going to go ahead and remove the left-hand side here because we don't want the customer knowing the exact price or where it's coming from. And after everything is said and done, Walmart will be returning the funds back to our credit card that we used at the beginning. So now what we're going to do is open a buyer's account in the Home Depot. So again, the Home Depot is just like Walmart. If you are living outside of the US, I recommend using some of the services we mentioned previously for order management, such as FBB, AutoDS, etc. It's important to note that if you are going to order something yourself, they might cancel your order. And they will send you an email about it and you might have to reorder. And this is why we are suggesting the order management tools. So now jumping into create an account here in the Home Depot. So once you open the add account, you can see that they offer 2 accounts where you can select which one best suits your needs. I want to mention that Pro Extra is basically for people who are construction workers and have their own company or their own business in the US. This is a great selection for them, but it is more of a discount from in-store purchases rather than online purchases. So for this example, we're just gonna choose personal account. Again, same as creating account on Walmart.com, it goes for the Home Depot. Your email address, password, zip code, phone number. Of course, you have the 2 little boxes to check and then create an account. And of course, they will ask to verify your phone number. And once you get that code to your phone, you just go ahead and enter the code in the box there and you can verify. You can also skip for now and create my account. And after a couple more steps, you have your account. This way you can track your buyer history. And of course, the Home Depot is a great store to dropship from. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through the order process with the Home Depot. So like I have mentioned before, if you're not a resident in the US, you can't order with just any credit card. You will have to use a service that provides you with a credit card number as well as a billing address. And if you don't have those 2 things, your order will be canceled. So again, go ahead and scroll through the Home Depot and find a category and an item that you would like to buy. Okay, so I jumped over into the lighting fixtures and let's select this item for this example. It's important for me to mention again that you cannot make the orders from the Home Depot with just any credit card or any PayPal account. The reason for this is because the Home Depot is just not accepting outside of US buyers. Okay, so now here you can see the price of the item, the taxes, the shipping, and all of that. And of course, you're going to want to check the address that you are sending this to, whether it be your own address or your buyer's address that you're drop shipping this item to. And if you're not using that address, you can always go over to the right side and add another address. And then if you already have a couple addresses here listed, you can go to the bottom and click on where it says add a new address. This is where you will provide the information for the new address, first name, last name, phone, shipping address, and zip code. And of course, when you have the address filled in, you're just gonna go ahead and fill out the payment information as well. And of course, then at the bottom, you're just gonna go ahead and click on place order. And then you have the thanks for shopping with us and your order number, of course, your order total as well. You can also use the order number and jump into your orders and purchases. And here you can see your order. And of course, when your item is shipped, you're going to receive a tracking number, which will be here. Now let's talk about the Home Depot. The Home Depot has a variety of products, and they're mostly based on do-it-yourself products. Of course, they have the home improvement, construction, and so on. They do also carry brands of their own. They offer fast shipping, and they have great prices for a lot of their products. Of course, in the Home Depot website, you can also discover how we can help with your next project. So they have tutorials that will show you how to maybe fix some easy things around the house. So looking at all of the departments, you can see that there are hundreds of them, from the smallest things to huge barn doors and interior doors and DIY storage and so on. All right, so let's talk about the Home Depot returns. Here from the Home Depot website, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and select returns. So the Home Depot gives us options. You can go ahead and return the item inside of the store, or you can get Home Depot credit on one of their credit cards. So the special thing about the Home Depot, of course, is being able to return the product in the store and getting that credit. But the most important is the limit on the return. And their limit is from 90 to 180 days. Needless to say, it does get a little bit complicated. Also take into consideration that the Home Depot does offer customer support. You can text them, and you can read about that here in their website as well. So now let's go over the process on how to return an item. Let's say online returns. You can go ahead and select return items. So now in this video, we're actually going to make a real-time call. They're going to ask us for a couple of verifications, and we're going to give it to them. So the first thing you're going to do is select the item that you want to talk about with customer support. And you can also make a Skype call, which is what we're going to do in this example. The main reason for the Skype call is because we are outside of the United States.
To place a new order or for questions about an existing order or online products, press 2.
So here, when you actually reach this operator, you're going to go ahead and press 2 because you actually just want to talk about the order. And basically what you're going to do at this step is you're just going to follow the operator, whatever she says. You're just going to go ahead and select the numbers.
Okay, one moment while I check your order. I see multiple orders for this number. Are you calling about your order from Monday, April 18th?
No.
Are you calling about your order at the West Roxbury store from Monday, September 27th, 2021?
No.
Got it. I'm not able to help with multiple orders yet, but would you like me to connect you with someone who can?
Yes.
Okay, connecting you now.
And now we're actually going to speak to a representative.
Good morning. Thank you for calling HomeDepot.com. My name is Cassie, and may I have your name, please?
Hello, Cassidy. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ella.
Okay, and how can I assist you this morning?
I am looking to make a return on one of my orders.
What is the order number, please?
WP322-72146.
146. Thank you so much. And let me go ahead and pull that up. The phone number and the address, please.
All right, let me provide you with the billing address. It's 18 Memphis, Tennessee, area code 38107.
What is the email address on the order?
At gmail.com.
Okay, and I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Ella.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what item is it that you wanted to return?
Everything else is fine, just the return on the Ryobi.
Okay, so what you have to do is take it to this Ryobi, you have to take it to a store to return.
And there's no way I can get a return label?
I'm sorry, this Ryobi.
So both the Ryobi and the Husky?
Yeah, those have to be returned to the store.
Okay, so then what types of products can I order online from the Home Depot in order to get a return label?
Yeah, most of the items do have to be returned to the store on it. So I would have to look at the items that you ordered.
Okay, so it basically depends on the item itself?
That is correct. Any other questions you might have today?
Nope, you have been very helpful.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure talking with you. I do want to thank you for calling Home Depot.
You too. Bye-bye. So they're not giving us the option to return the item, which is good for us. And the other option would just be them providing us a return label. So because I am from the United States, it's easier for me to take these items and return them to the store. No problems. But if you're not from the United States and if you know someone with logistics companies, you can actually ship the item back to them and they will actually take it to the store for you and return that item. But that's also a free option that people can use living in the United States. On the other end, they're going to send us an email and we can return the orders back from our clients.